Welcome to Listen by Gene Ginsberg. This audio experience and podcast is all about social media, digital marketing, entrepreneurship, and interviews with top entrepreneurs in the digital and social space. I am your host, Gene Ginsberg, digital marketing expert, #1 best-selling author, and award-winning entrepreneur. I will be sharing with you strategies, tips, and tactics on how to grow your business and your social media following. Thanks for listening. Hey everyone, Gene Ginsberg here. Super excited. Thank you for joining me today. Today is Thursday, and today is all about Tech Thursdays. So on Thursdays, I do a Tech Thursdays Q&A. So if you have any questions, you can add them to the comments box here, and I will be happy to answer them. This week, we're talking about webinar funnels, but if you have questions about anything related to tech, anything related to tech in digital marketing or social media, I would love to answer them. I've been doing this for 13 years, and a lot of my business has been focused on technology and, of course, social media and digital marketing, but there's a lot of technology involved in social media and digital marketing. And so I've become a bit of an expert at the tech side of things. And the one thing that I do see, and I've been an entrepreneur for over 7 years, and the one thing that I do see a lot with entrepreneurs is they get stuck on the tech quite often, especially women entrepreneurs. And I find that and what I found is that they typically can't move forward with their business, and they can't find the success that they want because they get stuck on these small things, and they might not seem small to you, but there are things that can be very easily taken care of. It can be easily addressed. So I don't want you to get into that state. I don't want you to get into that stuck state where you're like, well, I don't know how to connect my Facebook to my Shopify, or something along those lines. And so it happens very often, and I would love to help you with that, because that's something that I work with my clients. I've been doing this, like I said, for 13 years total, but 7 years as my own business. So if that's something that you're getting stuck in, is technology, how to do anything related to digital marketing and social media on the back end of things, like the tech side, please, feel free to get in touch with me or ask me any questions here. I do already have a few questions that have come up over the last week, since the last Tech Thursdays. So I will be going through those questions, but if you guys have questions, please add them to the comments box. I would love to answer questions related to tech. So this week we're talking about webinar funnels, and there is quite a bit of tech in webinar funnels. I actually just set one up for a client of mine recently, and we use a platform called EverWebinar, and that one's a good one if you are into doing webinars and automated webinars. But something to keep in mind, there is a bit of tech involved in it, because when you are creating a webinar funnel, you have to upload your video to the webinar, to EverWebinar. Then I also have to connect the Facebook to EverWebinar in order to have them communicate, so that when we started running Facebook ads, we were able to see the conversions come through. So we were able to see that this particular conversion was attributed to to that ad, and that particular call that my client had for that high ticket priced item from the webinar was actually attributed to that Facebook leads. So we do need to make sure that you're tracking your Facebook leads. You don't want to start running Facebook ads without tracking. That's actually a really good point. Anytime you run Facebook ads or any other ads, whether it's Google ads, Instagram ads, you always want to make sure that you're tracking and you have your analytics set up. And that's another thing that I see very often, is that entrepreneurs get tripped up on that, in that they are not tracking their leads correctly, or they're not implementing tracking pixels or the tracking code for their campaigns. And so then you're not able to see how many leads am I getting, how many sales am I getting off of that campaign. This podcast is brought to you by the Digital Marketing Method monthly group coaching program. your methodology for growing your business and your social media following. Join me and my group of supportive entrepreneurs and learn how you can grow your business and your social media following, where we cover topics such as Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, email marketing, and so much more. Go to dmgroup.online, dmgroup.online. So very important to make sure that your pixel is set up and it's set up correctly on your website or any other platform that you're using to make sure that they're all connected. So for example, I was running a Facebook ad for a $27 product, which was set up on Teachable. So I connected Teachable to Facebook so that there is conversions going back to the reporting in Facebook. So anytime I got a sale on the $27 product, I was able to see that it came from that particular ad, that particular, image and whatnot. So make sure that you are doing that and that you are setting up your Facebook ads or any other ad platform correctly for tracking and analytics. So that's a big one that I see entrepreneurs making mistakes. The other question that I got over the last week was about how do you stream to multiple streaming platforms. Like for example, you want to do a Facebook Live and an Instagram and a YouTube Live all at the same time without having to use different devices, right? That's a very good question. So right now, as I'm recording this, I'm actually using a platform called StreamYard. And this is something that I had a question about myself, because a few months ago, I was like, well, how do I do this? How do I stream to different platforms? Or, for example, in Facebook, you can stream to your Facebook profile, to your Facebook page, to your Facebook group, right? So there's also multiple different places that you can stream to on Facebook. And then, of course, you can do Facebook Lives within Instagram, on YouTube. So we're doing all of that right now, and we're streaming to 5 different platforms and 5 different groups and profiles, because I wanted to do that, right? I wanted to find a way, how do you actually make that work without, having a phone here and a computer here and a phone for Instagram and a phone for YouTube, right? So StreamYard is an excellent platform. I highly recommend it. It's free, I think, to get started. But if you have multiple, so right now I'm using it for 5 different platforms and groups and whatnot. So if you do have that, then I think it's $50 a month. So it's not like a big investment, but it is, it's an investment. So something to consider is that if you, we do Facebook Lives here, so I do them here Monday through Friday at 11 a.m. Pacific, 2 p.m. Eastern. So I wanted to make sure that I was streaming to all different types of platforms and all of my profiles all at once without having to use a different device for every single one of them. So StreamYard is a great platform. Definitely use that. I highly recommend it, and it's been really beneficial. And actually, I was on Tea with Gary Vee a couple of weeks, probably about a month ago at this point, and he uses StreamYard for all of his lives in the Tea with Gary Vee. So it's kind of cool, because I was like, oh, that's pretty cool. I got into the StreamYard creator studio with him, and so it's cool to see that he was using this platform as well. So these are the questions that we got this week. Thanks everybody for your questions. If you have any questions, of course, now please feel free to add them into the comments. We love answering questions here, all about tech, social media, and digital marketing. So thanks again for being here. If you are a woman entrepreneur, we do have a woman entrepreneurs group, and it's called Digital Marketing for Women Entrepreneurs, Digital Marketing and Tech for Women Entrepreneurs. And I'm actually going to post this right here. So if you're a woman entrepreneur watching, please feel free to join us. Their group is all about tech and digital marketing and social media. And because we love talking about it, me and my partner, Angela, who's not here today, but we manage that group. Sorry, we facilitate that group. I don't want to say we manage it, because it's really a group, a community of women who are all entrepreneurs. And we wanted to find that kind of community and that mastermind together, so we can mastermind together. So if you are a woman, please, a women entrepreneur, please join our group, WEDM.group. You can just punch that into your browser, and it will take you to your to our Facebook group, and you can join our group there. And we just love to see you in the community. And of course, we take questions there as well. We do these Facebook Lives in the community, and it's a group of other women entrepreneurs to connect and to network, especially now. You know, it's been a little challenging networking with people, right? Before COVID, you can have meetings and go get a cup of coffee with someone, and it's definitely been a challenge to network lately. So that's another reason why we created this group, is because we want to connect other individuals. You know, it's so important to connect with entrepreneurs, right? The one thing that I have learned being an entrepreneur myself is that you can't do it alone. And for a long time in the beginning, I was doing it all alone, and it was challenging. And you realize you can't do it all alone, so you need support, you need assistance, you need help from other people, from other entrepreneurs who are walking in your shoes, right? Who are in the same boat, who can also support you in your journey. So that's why I love having a community of women entrepreneurs. So please join us. And if you have any questions, please feel free to reach out. Otherwise, hope you guys have an awesome day. I will see you all tomorrow for our Facebook Live, 2 p.m. Eastern, 11 a.m. Pacific. I'll see you guys later. Bye.